Joke, no joke. We in the building. You know what it is. In the gym. Sticking to it. Got my mojo back. Come one, come all. Happy New Year. It's the third day of the year, January 3rd. The third day in the gym. Keeping it consistent. What up, what up? Certainty, what up? B.I.G., what up? Whack on wood, what up? Let's go. Put that joint on what? 80? Come on, boy. See, you forget who you talking to. What they say right there? I'm gonna have 10 steps ahead of you. All right? 10 steps ahead of you, playboy. I'm out here getting it. 10 steps ahead of you. Joke, no joke. Y'all know what it is. That's right. Ha-ha. Aha. You thought I was on the zero incline, didn't you? Nah, man, I'm walking up hills, baby. I'm not here to talk about the Pac thing right now. Got some other stuff to talk about real quick. We'll get back to Pac tomorrow. But came to update y'all on a few things. You know, shout out to everybody out there that show love. I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Michelle Frizzy's in the building. Please hit that like button if you don't mind. It costs you nothing, just a push of a button. You know what I mean? Costs you nothing, just a push of a button. I ain't sending out no notifications, so I need your help by hitting the like button. So your YouTube brothers and sisters, cousins and uncles and aunts and aunties and grannies and grandpas can get their notifications. Thank you very much for those 13 people out of 48 people, 51 people that hit the like button. I know some of y'all can't hit it because you're watching on TV, and I respect that. But if you can, I appreciate it. Happy New Year to anybody that's just tuning in for the new year. Hey, hey, hey to you, Carla. What up? Shout out to all my moderators, my membership gang. Trying to be yoked for the summer. You know what I mean? Especially for my Dubai trip, because it's going to be hot out there. So I know I'm going to be packing a lot of t-shirts and tank tops with Dubai. So I got to get yoked. You know what I mean? What that said? Definitely we're going to update that membership. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Certainty. Certainty. However you pronounce it. Thank you for the 23 people out of 67 people that hit that like button. I appreciate y'all more than ever. All right? Don't laugh at me, don't laugh at me. But I've been in the gym for a good hour now. I'm gonna end it off with this cardio. Get my heart rate up a little bit. You know what I mean? I did arms today. I did chest. I did some legs today too. But I focused on the arms today for the most part. You want to leave it to the women today? Appreciate that. Choke your self-discipline and consistency really inspires me. Good. That's what I'm here for, to inspire. You know what I mean? I was talking to somebody today. They was like, why you always travel by yourself? Shout out Troy Alexander. Salute to you for joining the team. Choke no joke. Appreciate you. Today's my girl China Mama's 75th birthday. So I gotta go help. Well, not help, because I ain't helping. I helped the last shindig China Mama had. I'm about to go through and party, have me a good time. God, celebrate Mama Love 75th birthday. I know some of y'all like, oh, she old. Because you call me old. I inspire to be 75. You know what I mean? That's why I gotta keep working out, eating healthy, so I can have my 75th birthday party. All right? My fellow Americans, salute, what up? I'm glad you just left the gym. If you can see me be, we got a birthday coming up on Monday, Capricorn season, y'all know what it is. Okay, come back on Monday so we can celebrate you. Thanks to everybody that hit that like button. I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? Yeah, 75. That's living 3/4 of a century. Like, she was around when black and white TVs was out. Before we had color TVs. Before we had the internet. You know what I mean? Before segregation was over. You know? 75 years old, baby. So we gonna party hard with Mama Love. And have a good time tonight. And get my drink on, have me a couple of vodka and cranberries. You dig? 75 is definitely a blessing. $25 is a blessing where we come from. You know what I mean? You make it to 40, you did good. You make it to 50, you did great. You know what I mean? So inspire to be 75. Inspire to be 100. You know what I mean? Because once it's over, it's over. And we don't know what happens once it, you know, this flesh turned to dust. You never know. It might be a better life after this. You never know. It might not be nothing. Everything might go black. You never know. So live your life to the fullest and enjoy it as much as you can. while you're here. Seeing 150 might be possible the way technology is going. Hopefully, we don't deal with no world wars or nothing like that. Because China, they saying some real scary stuff, man. They saying some real scary stuff in China, but I don't want to think about that. Let me get into the news, because it's almost 100 people in here. That's why I was waiting for 100 people to get in here. So, 3 things I got to touch on. First things first, I don't know if y'all been paying attention to Papoose versus 50 Cent. That's the new internet beef. I don't know how that one started, but Papoose and 50, they both memeing each other to death. Papoose posted this meme of 50 Cent with his face on a female body or somebody from the LGBT community body. Then 50 clapped back with this movie from the 60s. I forgot the name of the movie, but it was he morphed Clarissa Shields' face on this woman and Papoose face on this dude, and was clowning them with that meme. And I wish these dudes would just rap it out. To me, the meme thing is corny. I don't know, 50 is getting too much shine with all this trolling. I want them to get back to the old New York rap. That's why I want to see them. 50 still ain't answered the Squatters freestyle. At this point, I feel like he's not. I think he's scared to Fab, honestly speaking. You got the nut eaters, 50 nut eaters. Oh, he ain't scared. Why should he answer them? They wasn't around when 50 was out here battling everybody that said something or stood next to an op and made songs about everybody. So they don't understand why we want to see 50 get back in the booth, because he destroyed a lot of careers with rapping. But I don't think he in his bag no more. And he like Jay-Z, scared to drop something because he don't want to take a loss, because their time has passed. So, I don't know, but the 50 versus Papoose thing is corny. And then Clarissa Shields, she's upset about it because she like, I don't know why 50 coming at me. I didn't have nothing to do with it. I ain't got nothing to do with what him and Papoose is going through. Why he throwing me in the memes. So she's feeling a little way about it. And I can understand that. You know the rules. No women, no kids. Leave the girl out of it. She out here training for a fight next month. And if you're in Detroit, you know what it is. We out there in Detroit, February 22nd, Little Caesars Arena. Clarissa Shields' next fight. Don't miss it if you're in the Detroit area. Shout out to everybody in Michigan. I know y'all gonna be in the building. February 22nd, y'all. February 22nd. Clarissa Shields. We back in the Little Caesars Arena. Y'all know I was there last time. Shout out to SJ. You know, we walked on the Detroit River. That was fun. So if you go to the fight and it ain't too cold, take a cruise on that Detroit River. You know what I mean? If it ain't too cold, rent you a jet ski or something. But knowing Detroit right now, it's brick cold. You know what I mean? But you can still go walk over by the water. It's a beautiful, the river park is a beautiful walk. You know, they got stuff over there you could do. You know, you could look across the water. You can see Canada across the water, Toronto. It's a beautiful thing, y'all. All right? Yeah, shout out to the Motor City. Shout out to Motown. You know what it is. So let's get to the news. First thing, Ray J went back to court yesterday. And I was gonna come on and report it, but I wanted to get the full details. So Ray J went to court for, if y'all remember, he got arrested and for pulling out that gun on Twitch, you know, and threatening Princess Love and the people that was with her while his kids was there. And then he went to court, I think like December, maybe 22nd, I can't remember. Sometime last month, not a couple of weeks ago, he went to court and the judge hit him with 6 new charges. Brandishing a firearm, child endangerment, criminal threats, and 3 other charges. I can't remember everything right now. So Ray J went back to court today. When he went back to court, you know, he's asking the judge can he reevaluate the order that they put against him. Hold on, let me pull it up so I don't be freestyling and get anything wrong. So Ray J pulled a gun on the mother of his children to prevent, Ray J pulled a gun on the mother of his children to prevent her from, to prevent her from driving the kids away from his house after a drunken family Thanksgiving, according to the court documents. The reality star, whose real name is Willie Norwood Jr., isn't allowed to see his ex-wife, Princess Love, or their children, Melody, who's 7, and Epic, who's 5, after he was arrested and charged for pulling a gun at the family gathering and a domestic violence protective order was issued. That's what he's trying to get modified. The domestic violence protective order. The criminal act was caught on live on Twitch, which we all seen. Hold on, these damn pop-ups. Okay. So Princess Love and her companion were invited over to the Norwood Simi Valley, California home for Thanksgiving and brought the kids to stay overnight, according to the new documents, asking to modify the protective order. After the kids went to bed, the rally star and her friend got really drunk and were in no condition to drive, according to Ray J. The estranged couple then got into a verbal fight, leading to Princess Love attempting to remove the kids from the upstairs master bedroom, according to the documents. Ray J's baby mama and her male friend attempted to wake the defendant's children and drive them away from the home. The possession of a gun was to prevent, Ray J's defense is the possession of a gun was to prevent the victims from physically removing them from the home and placing them in a vehicle of an extremely intoxicated person, says the documents. Let me stop there for a second. If Ray J thinks that the judge is going to grant him leniency because they was intoxicated trying to take the kids, and they think that they going to throw it out because his reason for pulling the gun was because they was intoxicated and tried to move the kids, that's not a good defense, brother. First thing the judge is going to say is, you should have called the police. You know what I'm saying? You're not the law. You're taking the law into your own hands. So using that as a defense, he only used the gun, allegedly, because they was intoxicated trying to take the kids. The first thing they're gonna say is, yo, why you ain't call 911? So that being his defense is not a good defense. The reality star is asking for the judge to be able to see his children and is asking for the protective order to be modified. This occurred when he was protecting his children. There's no reason to separate him from his two children. Ray J's lawyer, Alex Cassell, told the news outlet outside the courtroom after their hearing. So Cassell asked for a continuance in the case. He went on to say that Princess Love also wants Ray J to see his kids and plans for her to testify in Ray J's favor. I think it's important in testimony to have the mother here, so we're going to arrange that. The children's mother does not object to the defendant having contact with their two children, the court papers say. Princess Love could not be immediately reached for a comment. Ray J was arrested on Thanksgiving. Oh, that was Thanksgiving he got arrested. On Thanksgiving night following an alarming Twitch live stream. Video shows the rapper with a .44 in his hand in a heated exchange with Princess Love, who repeatedly says in the video that he pulled the gun on her. Ray J can also be heard allegedly threatening to shoot and kill an unidentified man in the house. Yeah, I ain't gotta go through all that because we already seen that. We know what happened. If you didn't, go back to my show, Ray J and Princess Love, you'll see it up there, right? So here's the thing. I don't know how true that is that Princess Love is going to testify on Ray J's behalf that she don't mind him seeing the kids. But once the state pick up the case, we seen many women get into a fight with their baby daddy. Then the police came, and then they try to act like nothing happened to protect the father because they didn't want it to go that far. Even if she do come and testify that she want him to see his kids, that's not going to negate the fact that he pulled out a gun and was threatening to kill somebody in the presence of the kids. You know what I'm saying? So the judge could be looking at it like, oh, maybe she's scared, maybe he threatened her. You never know. So they're gonna move forward with the charges. Why? Because it's on live stream. Why? Because they have video evidence. You know what I'm saying? Had this was not caught on tape, then it would be a different story. But being that it's on tape, if Ray J, he got an uphill battle. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. They go back to court again. They don't give the date yet when he's to return back to court. But Ray J's manager, who's WAC 100, his mother and father attended the hearing asking for a continuance today. He's a very supportive family. He has a very supportive family who loves him and will support him, his mother said. So I guess his mother and them, they spoke on his behalf in court yesterday, you know, but once again, it's good to have family support in court. That helps a great deal. But the fact that Ray J was on video, the judge is seeing it for itself. It's not third party. You know what I'm saying? The prosecution is seeing it for themselves. It's not third party. So he's gonna regret doing everything for clout and everything. But we'll see what's the turnout on that. And I'll update y'all in a minute. Now, moving on to the next story. Lil Boosie. Lil Boosie go for sentencing, I think it's January 9th, if I'm not mistaken. But in the next 2 weeks, Lil Boosie goes to court for his sentencing. And it came out that the prosecution is asking for at least 2 years in jail. So right now, Lil Boosie is on Twitter, Instagram, and everything begging Donald Trump for a pardon. One thing Lil Boosie keep forgetting, Vlad TV. You can say you get innocent and all you want, Boosie, you know, and I'm not happy for you to go to jail, whatever, but y'all gonna learn about going on Vlad and talking about open cases, right? You got these goofies in the comments about, oh, Vlad didn't interview him with an open case. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. After Boosie got arrested, he went back up on Vlad and he talked about the case. Not once, but several times. Now, the stuff that he said on Vlad, where he said one thing, then he changed it to another thing, and then he changed it to another thing, that's gonna hurt him. You know what I'm saying? So Boosie is facing 2 years. His lawyer's asking for probation. I doubt with his record, he's gonna get probation. He's gonna do some time. And he better hope it's only 2 years, if it's 2 years. You know what I mean? But he gonna learn. Watch at his sentencing, when he sit there and try to plead his case, they gonna pop the Vlad tape in on him. This is what you say. This is what you say. You made statements on Vlad. But you keep thinking Vlad's your friend, right? Keep thinking Vlad's your friend because he keep paying you. Now you're going to see what being on Vlad is going to do for you at your sentencing, Boosie. I do wish you good luck, brother. I'm not going to lie. I wish you good luck. And I wish you the best. But the reality of it is, you went on Vlad and you made statements. Those statements that you made on Vlad are gonna hurt you at your sentencing. So, as much as y'all wanna say, oh, it ain't Vlad's fault, yeah, maybe it's not. But in my eyes, it is. Because if Boosie was really his friend, he wouldn't be asking him no incriminating questions that that could hurt him. Friends don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And even if he says something that was gonna hurt him, he was supposed to take it out. You know what I'm saying? Cut it out the show, Vlad. But no, he didn't do such. So we'll see. I think it's January 9th. If I'm wrong about the date, we'll update it, right? But we'll see what happens with Boosie next, y'all. Right now, he's facing 2 years, and it could be longer. You know what I'm saying? It could be shorter. But right now, he begging Donald Trump, the one y'all call a racist, right? Why he begging the racist, the alleged racist, for a pardon? Y'all getting on Nicki Minaj for standing next to Trump. You got Boosie over here begging Trump for a pardon. Why he begging that racist man, allegedly, for help, right? Why is he doing that? Why are you begging the man that everybody say, oh, you stand next to Donald Trump, you a sellout, this, that, and other. So Boosie ain't no sellout for asking Donald Trump for a pardon? Huh? Boosie ain't no sellout, huh? He gonna take a pardon from the alleged racist man? Really? He going to Maga for a pardon? So y'all telling me Boosie going to Maga for a pardon? Oh, Boosie, you a sellout. You a sellout, Boosie. You going to MAGA for a party. You supposed to do your time as a man. Why you going to MAGA for a party? Joke, no joke. That's the news update. I'm gonna wrap up this workout. I'll holler at y'all in a minute, all right? Peace and love.